Alright, welcome to this video. We're going to do word definitions. And you can see here that the words that I have are different than the ones that you will have. And I've also put in a couple notes. The first three come from Black's 1910 Law Dictionary. And then the last one here comes from Black's 8th edition Law Dictionary. So you can look those up if you'd like to. Again, I'm just using different words and definitions, so that you can see it doesn't matter what you're doing right here, as long as you're using the correct tags to do what you need to do. So remember, on this assignment, what we want to do is take a look at these vocabulary words, like in this case monster, right? Or conversion. Or down here further, you can see application or reset. We want those bolded, and then when they're used inside of a sentence, for example, there's application, we want those to be italicized. Now, if I go to my files and I run this program, then this is what we see. Again, we can see that there are the words with their definitions, but the words are not bolded, and the use of the words are not italicized in the usage of the word in a sentence. Okay, so that's what we need to go back and do. And this is the way that I have it on mine. In order for this to work, all I've got to do is reload this page, and it will work. So let's see, I think I just pushed S5. Of course, that's not going to do anything because I haven't changed the code. So I got to go back to the code here. Let's go to the very top, and we're going to do this word by word. So first up, we got monster. Now, if I want monster to be bolded, remember what I need to do is give myself an opening angle bracket like this, and then to make it bold, I put in the word strong, S-T-R-O-N-G, and then I close it with the fancy brackets. Now look what that did. It gave me a close to my strong tag, but I don't want the strong tag right there. Again, I want it after the word monster, because the only word that I want bolded is monster. If I put the close to my strong tag over here somewhere, then it's going to make everything in between the opening of my strong tag and the close of it. It's going to make that bold. So I only want it to be after the word monster. I don't want the I don't want the colon to be bolded either. So I'm just going to do it right after the word monster, and it's just /strong, just like we saw, close angle bracket. Now this is good enough to go back to the website that I have right here. Again, this is not actually on the World Wide Web. It's just local to my computer. And if I reload this, well, let's see. Seems like it should have worked. Here's the monster. Oh, I forgot to save it. So let's go ahead and save that, and now we'll reload. There it is. Good. See that right there? Monster is now bolded. And so I bolded monster. Now I'm going to go back to my assignment, and I'm going to find where it's being used in the sentence. A monster cannot own a allodial title. Of course, there's monster right there. To make it a italicized, open angle brackets, and then it's just EM for emphasis. Now again, watch this. When I put the closing angle bracket right there, it already put in the closing of my emphasis tag, which I don't want right there. And I only want the word monster to be italicized, so right after the word monster, I'm going to do /EM, emphasis, closing angle bracket. Now again, this is an update to the code, so I'm going to go back to my website, update it, or reload it, and again, monster is still bolded, but now this monster right here, whether you can tell it or not, it is italicized, and that's all we got to do for monster. Now we're gonna do the same exact thing for conversion, application, and reset. Going back to the assignment, and by the way, as you do this, make sure that as you put in code, for example, remember I put in this strong tag, and then I put it in the close of that strong tag with monster, and then I checked my code. I made sure that it worked. And then I did the same thing with monster. What you don't want to do is find that you go to your website and see, oh, monster is bolded, but other things are bolded. Maybe everything is bolded. If that is the case, then you know at least, right, you didn't put in that much code right there. You only got to check the 2 tags that you put in. But if you put in all the tags throughout this whole document or this whole program for the code, then you've got to go back and figure out where you've made your mistake. And right now, what are we doing now? We got 8 different tags with their closing tags associated with each other that we would have to check. But if I only do it one at a time, I only have to check this tag and this tag right here. And so I'll demonstrate this. So down here at conversion on line 22, Again, I want this to be strong, right? Now, if I just do this and I say, oh, there is the end of my strong tag, and then I update this, we can see that it didn't actually bold the conversion or make it stronger because of the location of the close of strong. Now again, let's say that I take this strong right here. I'll just cut it out right there. And let's say I accidentally put it over here after the word assumption, and then I update my web page and say, let's reload this. See how it's bolding a lot more than I want? It's bolding the colon. It's bolding an authorized assumption. We don't want all that stuff bolded. So that means, again, I've got to go back to my code. But I can go back to my code with confidence knowing, oh, clearly I put this in the wrong place. It doesn't have anything to do with these tags up here. And so I can just come back here, take this out, and then put it where it should go, which should be after the word conversion right there, okay? And yeah, I'm just using my clipboard for this. I used Control X to cut it out and then Control V to paste it where I want it to go, okay? So there's my strong tag. And now if I update this one and go back to my web page, I can see that it is now only the word conversion that is bolded right there. So now we got to come down here to my sentence in the code, and I want to italicize the word conversion. So I come down here. This is going to be on line 29. When the right of the property of another is inconsistently applied by someone, this is theft or conversion right here. So at the beginning of that conversion word, I'm going to do opening angle brackets, EM for emphasis, close angle bracket, and again, it's put the closing of my emphasis tag right after it, but I don't want it there. I want it after the word conversion, so open angle bracket / EM, close angle bracket, and that should be good enough to go back to the web page, reload it, and then we see conversion now is being italicized. Now remember, the words you're going to be using are different. So again, you've got to find these wherever they are. The definition should always be at the front before the colon, but when they use these in a sentence, you have to find those words in your code and then put the EM emphasis tag before and the closing emphasis tag afterwards. Well, this is all we're going to do for the next two words as well. We got application right there, which has been defined. So again, I'm going to make it strong. And again, I don't want the strong closing strong tag right there, so I'm going to get rid of that closing strong tag and just put it right after application right here. Yeah, I had it copied, so I can just paste it in there. And there's the closing of my strong tag. Again, let's go back to the code and check. Reload it. Application is now bolded. Looks like I should probably have a semicolon right there. That should make it look just a little bit better, or it hopefully will. So I save that, go back to my page, reload it. There it is. That's a nice looking colon right there. So let's go back in and let's see, for the next paragraph, when you submit an application, which is the word we're looking for, you are presumed a beggar and know what you are giving up in order to get what you are begging for. So be careful with those applications. But let's go ahead and put the emphasis tag on this application word right here. And then after the word application, but before the comma right there, we'll do /EM. Oh, I kind of put it in there for me. I don't think I did that. So there again is more code that I just put in. Let's go back to the web page, reload it, and then we can see application here is now being italicized. So the last word we got is reset. So that's what I'm going to do. Come down here. This is line 50 for me, and I'm going to make it strong. And I don't want the closing of the strong tag right there, so I got to go after the word reset. And again, I have it copied, so I can just paste it right in there. That again is new code. Go back to the website, reload it, and now reset is showing as bolded. Now I've just got to find it in this next sentence. The Great Reset Initiative is an economic recovery plan drawn up by the World Economic Forum. There's the word reset right there, the word that I was looking for. So I'm going to put my emphasis tag there. I don't want my closing emphasis tag right there. I want it after the word reset. So opening angle bracket, oh, I forgot my slash emphasis, closing angle bracket, and that looks pretty good. Let's go to the web page to make sure it looks like it should. Now reset is being italicized along with the word reset and its definition. Again, this is the definition from the 8th edition Black's Law Dictionary, so you can look those up. Okay, once you get this done, get it submitted. And again, the idea here is that you can use these tags. It's not that, oh, we can just copy and paste these wherever, or just copy what Mr. Cell's doing, because again, notice I'm using different words than the words you're likely to see on your assignment. So thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one.